It's another exciting high school basketball game here on the top of Utah Television, Channel 39 in HD. There are only 4 games left in the region, and this is a big one. Both Box Elder and Mountain Crest fighting to get into the playoffs. It's going to be a great game. Make sure that you stay tuned.
You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything you can order, all at our non-profit. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
And welcome to Mountain Crest Mustang Gym, home of the Mountain Crest Mustangs. A huge Region 4 matchup between the Mustangs in blue and orange and the Bees in black and purple. For the Bees, they have to have a win. A loss makes a chance to go to the playoffs extremely difficult. For the Mountain Crest Mustangs, tonight's game is equally important because they are currently tied with Bonneville in the standings in the region, and it's a much different bracket if you go in with a loss, or perhaps they could even fall out with a loss, but it's a must-win night for them, and they face, in just a couple of nights, they face the team that they are tied with. With the 4A boys, they're tied, Mountain Crest and Bonneville will be here at Mustang Gym Friday evening in another huge matchup. So the the Mountain Crest Mustangs have 2 big games this week. Now, we appreciate you joining us for tonight's action of exciting high school sports on the top of Utah Television, Channel 39 in HD. We would like to remind you of the wonderful businesses, so you can support them, that makes tonight's coverage possible. Ashley Furniture, quality, style, selection, and service. A&W Root Beer, all American food at the south end of Smithfield. They're open late every night. Gosner Foods. Nature provided, we perfected. Sports Academy and Racket Club, your results, your club, your life. Cash Telecom, Fortune 500 services for the small and medium businesses right here in Cache Valley. Graphics Express, a full-service and self-service print shop. Firehouse Pizzeria, experience the stone at Firehouse, open late after every game. And Bridgerland Applied Technology College, employment through training. Check out their video program at batc.edu. Now, we had an opportunity to speak with both of the head coaches of tonight's teams. First, we had an opportunity to speak with second-year head coach Graydon Buckmiller of the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Let's take a listen to what Coach Buckmiller had to say. Coach Buckmiller, you're in your second year here as head coach of the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Tell us what that experience has been like so far.
It's been great. Very supportive here. We're excited to go play. We've got, feel like, a very competitive team, and we're looking to see what we can do tonight. Tell us what the strengths are of this year's Mountain Crest Mustangs. I think we have a lot of versatile players. I think we present some problems to other teams with possible mismatches. We have some players that can go inside and out. I feel like we got some guards that can shoot both outside and finish inside. So there's been some learning curves because we've been a little bit young, but these guys are competitors, and we'll see what we can do tonight. To be successful against Box Elder this evening, what do you think has to go your way? Well, we got to be able to make hard shots for Watson and Quayle. He's an unbelievable scorer, and he's going to get a lot of points, but hopefully they're hard points. And we can't necessarily predict that if he's going to be hot or if he's going to on or off. Obviously we would hope that he's a little bit off tonight, but he's going to get his. And it's going to be a matter of how hard his shots have been and how well we defend the other players.
Well, and you have some great scores yourself. Tyler Crosby, one of the leading scorers in the state. And in fact, if I remember right, he leads the state in steals.
Yeah, Tyler has worked very hard, and he has a great knack for hands on the ball. He's very quick with his hands. He's very deceiving sometimes. And, we just feel like one of our strengths defensively is to get a lot of deflections, and hopefully we'll see that.
Our thanks to Coach Buckmiller in his second year as head coach here at the Mountain Crest, but he's been with this program for over a decade. If I remember correctly, served 12 years as an assistant here at Mountain Crest. Now the Mountain Crest Mustangs have a tough schedule to finish. They host Box Elder, host Bonneville, and then travel to Valley rival Skyview to finish the season on the 22nd of February, and the playoffs start the 27th. So we are in the heat of the season. Mountain Crest comes into tonight's game with a 10-7 record overall, 4-3 in the region, tied with Bonneville. Skyview just ahead of them. So they play the team tied with them and the team ahead of them and the team just behind them to finish off the season. So tonight's game is a huge game. Now, on the other side of the half-court line is Coach Meekum, 16 years as the head coach at Box Elder High School. He was gracious enough to spend a moment with us and tell us about this year's Box Elder Bees. Coach Meekum, 16 years at Box Elder. Tell us about this year's version of the Bees.
We've been pretty inconsistent, actually. We've been up and down. We've won 3 of our last 5, so we're starting to play a little bit better. But, no, we've been a little inconsistent. We've had a starter from last year had a major concussions and isn't playing this year, and another starter, his dad lost his job and moved to Wyoming. So we are down 2 of our best players, so it's been a learning experience so far.
Now, you have some great strengths, though. Shad Watson, in particular, second leading scorer in the state, as well as second in three-pointers. Who helps and contributes besides him as well?
Kobe Quell, number 12, has been a really good player for us. He's been real solid. He's a team captain. And then inside we have Trevor Cobley and Steven Didrikson that kind of move things in. And then Josh Jenks is kind of our defensive specialist.
Now, you're right in the hunt of the playoffs, fighting for a playoff spot with 4 games left to play. What needs to go right tonight for the Bees?
Well, it's 3 games to play, and we're on the outside looking in, and if we don't get it done tonight against MC, we may not go. So for us, it means everything. We got to keep Puatau from going to work inside. We can't let Crosby get going, and Eddie Hall's a quicker than lightning kid. So we got our hands full tonight.
Coach, good luck to you and the Bees this evening.
Thank you.
A salute to our nation's colors here at Mountain Crest High School, the traditional beginning to activities here. And we appreciate Coach Buckmiller and Coach Meekum taking a moment, telling you a little bit about the Box Elder Bees. 6-12 overall, 3-4 on the season coming in. And you heard Coach Meekum talk about some injuries and a little bit of inconsistencies, but as he's pointed out, they've won 3 of 5 coming into this game with some impressive victories, and their season doesn't get any easier as they travel to Mountain Crest, then host Skyview. They do, however, finish with a slightly easier schedule than the Mustangs because then they host winless Roy in the season. Of those 3 victories, they defeated Mountain Crest at Box Elder 53-51 in a terribly exciting game. Then they defeated Roy 75-49 and topped Bonneville 58-46. So both of these teams on a bit of a streak coming into this game. And the region this is a very competitive region in Region 5. Looking at Mountain Crest coming into this ball game, they have wins against Roy 45-42, so they struggled against Roy. And then they had the huge victory against Logan 60-55 and lost a heartbreaker to Skyview in overtime. The starters for the Box Elder Bees start with number 1, Shad Watson, second leading scorer in the state. Number 12, Colby Quayle. number 24, Josh Jenks, number 32, Trevor Cobley, and number 33, Stephen Diderickson. That's the starting lineup for the Box Elder Bees, 6'6", 6'5", 6'1", 6'3", and 6'2". So some good average height for the Box Elder Bees. The big scorer, Shad Watson, who comes into this ball game with an average of nearly 20 points a game. For the Box Elder Bees, Tyler Crosby at 6'1", and the junior for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. The next starter is number 5, Eddie Hall, a 5'9" junior known for his quickness. Putu Tau, the starter. Number 21, Cody Perks at 6'3". And Justin Peterson also at 6'3". So about even on the height, but perhaps a little bit of advantage for Box Elder. For the Mountain Crest Mustangs, Tyler Crosby is 9th in the state with 15.1 points a game and 2nd in the state. Well, he's 9th in the state in 4A, but he's 2nd in the entire state in steals with 4 steals per game. Putu Tau is 5th in rebounds. So Putu Tau is able to get some springs underneath him and get up into the air, and the tallest player on the floor at 6'5". It will be Putu Tau jumping against number 12, Quayle. Well, now they walk around a little bit. I thought Quayle was going to the circle. Check that. It will be 32, Cobley, or possibly 33, Diderickson. Now this is a little unique. They are starting the game with a technical free throw. Not quite sure the nature of the call, but the game will actually start with 2 technical free throws by number 12, Colby Quayle. Not quite sure what would cause the technical foul. And they're talking about perhaps a possible error in the scoring book that the public address announcer was talking about. Didn't catch the entire explanation, but that is very rare. So no tip-off to start the game. Box Elder gets the free throws and the inbounds pass. So Box Elder starts the game ahead by 2 points. Mountain Crest with some tough, well, looks like a little bit of a flex zone. A very aggressive defense. Tip ball, soft shot, rebound. Diderickson puts it back up, won't go, and then pulled down by Tyler Crosby, who's quick down the court. Has the fast break opportunity, and he's going to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Josh Jenks collects the foul, his first. And Crosby, perfect from the floor and the free throw line tonight. 3-2 lead, fast-paced game. Here come the Bees. Watson, 20 points per game, nearly average, 19.98, pulls up with the three-pointer and drains it. Or do they spot him for 2? They give him a 2. His foot was just inside the charity stripe. That shows you how good of a shooter he is. On the run, off balance, and sinks nearly a three-pointer. Setting up the play at the top, Eddie Hall, guarded by Watson. To Putu Tau. Mountain Crest being very patient. Putu Tau inside off the glass, won't go. Rebounded for the Bees by number 12, Quayle. Underneath to Didrikson, guarded by Putu Tau. Out to Cobley. Cobley's shot no good. Putu Tau with the rebound. 3-on-3 for the Mustangs. Hall drives. Nice layup for Eddie Hall. His first basket of the ball game pushes the Mustangs back out to the lead, 5-4. Now Box Elder goes with some set plays. Mountain Crest likes to run and run set. Box Elder looks at plays for each game, and from way downtown, an NBA three for Shad Watson. Watson's 5th basket of the night, or 5th point of the night, 2nd basket, check that. Crosby for 3, and he's good. The two teams trading 3-pointers. Crosby makes it 8-7. Shad Watson, the 2nd leading scorer in 4A. And right behind him is Crosby at 9th. Tip ball knocked out, finally pulled down by number 23, Peterson for the Mustangs. Coast to coast won't go. Tip ball finally brought down by Didrikson. He gets it to Quayle. Watson again for 3. No foul called. Rebound by number 23, Peterson again for the Mustangs. Eddie Hall to Putu Tau. Putu Tau drives. Could have been offensive. We'll see for the call. Nope, charge to number 32, Cobley.
Foul is on Box Elder's Trevor Cobley, his first, 2nd team foul. Timeout, Box Elder.
Quick timeout. We'll take it as well and be back with more exciting fast-paced action after these messages.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Putu Tau at the line to shoot 2. Had a beautiful baseline drive. The foul charge to Cobley. Putu Tau gets the shooter's roll and puts the Mustangs ahead by 3. Don't forget that the Bees started this game with 2 technical free throws and the lead. What a nice steal by Mountain Crest. Good ball movement and the basket by number 23, Justin Peterson. All started with the steal by number 21, Perks. Lob pass to Cobley. Didrikson underneath, tries to go to Cobley, stolen again, 2 turnovers for the Box Elder Bees. Eddie Hall quick down the court. Crosby to Perks. A nice pass underneath, Putu Tau with the basket. His first field goal of the evening. And another steal for the Mustangs. Eddie Hall with that one. The Mustangs turn up the defensive pressure with 3 consecutive turnovers, or steals, I should say. Now the Mustangs slow it down a bit. Underneath, foul from behind. Nice movement by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. They see the floor well, and they move very well. A lot of shots inside the paint. That foul goes to Didrikson. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well and be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our nonprofit event. Right now with our huge nonprofit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our nonprofit event.
Welcome back to exciting high school action here on Channel 39 in HD, top of Utah television. The Box Elder Bees and the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Only 3 regular season games remain for both these teams. Tonight's action finishing up next Wednesday for both teams. Mountain Crest playing Box Elder tonight, then Bonneville, the team they're tied with in region standings, and finishing at Skyview. The Bees have Mountain Crest, Skyview, and Roy. Perk's first trip to the free throw line tonight, and so far the Mountain Crest Mustangs have not missed a free throw. Mr. Perks will speak to me about jinxing him after the game. They are now 4 for 5 from the charity stripe, and another steal. Almost. Mustangs very quick. They've got some great hands on the floor. Don't forget Tyler Crosby leads the state in steals, and right behind him in tonight's action is Perks and Hall. 3 consecutive trips down the floor. The Bees have given up the ball. Mustang has opened up an 8-point lead. We were very close to begin, but the turnovers have prompted a good run for them. They've scored 10 unanswered points. 15-7 our score with just a little over 3 minutes in the first period. Watson, long ball. Eddie Hall with the rebound, even though it didn't even touch the rim. Crosby, Hall, Pututau, and Peterson on the wings. They keep Perks always underneath in the post. Crosby's drive, and an off-balance shot that finds the bottom of the basket. 10-point lead now for the Mustangs. Watson guarded by Perks. Over to Quayle. Quayle, the second leading scorer for the Box Elder Bees. Underneath, nice reverse layup is blocked, and a big rebound for the Box Elder Bees by number 2, Taylor Wilding, who checked into the ball game. Taylor Wilding came in after the timeout. First foul for the Mountain Crest Mustangs is charged to Perks. Wilding comes into this ball game for the Bees, averaging 3.3 points per game. The starter's still on the floor for the Mustangs. Pututau, Crosby, Perks, Peterson, and Hall. Watson, pull-up jumper, won't go. Perks with the rebound. It's a battle underneath for both teams. Physical play. Wilding on Hall. Now they double team and try to press. Good job getting his hands up by number 12, Quayle. Otherwise, Peterson had an easy layup. Mountain Crest now with 12 unanswered points. Hall slows it down. No shot clock in high school ball, so they can take as much time as they would like. Pututau on the near wing. Very patient. Pututau for 3. It's good! Pututau's 5th point of the night. Quayle working against Hall. Watson in the corner. They can't get it to him. Over to Cobley. Nearly loses it. Now stripped by Crosby. Those fast hands, but in the scrum, Quayle comes back up with it. Wilding guarded by Putu Tau. Underneath, nice pass. And the basket by Cobley. His first points of the night. He averages 8.4 per game. And that's the first basket for the Bees in nearly 5 minutes. Three-pointer attempt by number 23, Peterson. No good. Rebounded by Wilding. Quayle for three. It's good. His first basket of the night. Quayle averages just over 10 points per game. Down underneath 20 seconds to play. Putu Tau has a man wide open, and beautiful ball movement by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Cody Perks with the basket. His first points of the night. 6 seconds to play. Watson's three-pointer is good. His second three-pointer of the night. And at the end of the first quarter of play, it's the Mountain Crest Mustangs 22, the visiting Box Elder Bees 15. We're back after these messages on Channel 39, top of Utah television in HD.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Putu Tau with the strong dunk, part
In our
of
world.
his points on the evening. Putu Tau with 7 points, 1 three-pointer, 1 field goal, and a perfect trip to the free throw line where he was 2 of 2. The Mustangs at one time on a 12-point unanswered run, and it was nearly 5 minutes before the Box Elder Bees were able to get some final points. Putu Tau again for 3. Rebounded by Wilding. Watson quick down the court to Quayle. Putu Tau with great defense, not letting Cobley go underneath. Watson off the front of the rim. Tipped out by several Mustangs. Rebounded by Cobley. Quayle guarded by Hall. Nice rotation by Wilding. And it's a charge. Good rotation underneath by Putu Tau to get there and prevent Wilding's drive to the basket. Offensive foul. Wilding's first foul of the night. That is 14 fouls for the Box Elder Bees. Hall patient, directing traffic. The starters on the floor for the Mustangs. Check that. They have brought in a substitution. Number 15, whom I do not have on my roster. Actually, check that. We have found him. 15 is Joseph Carlson. Carlson, the first substitution for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, comes into the ball game with an average of 2 points per game. Peterson with the nice layup on the hustle play for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. His 4th point of the night. Wilding with another Box Elder turnover. Crosby's soft pull-up jumper is good. Crosby with a red-hot hand tonight. 3 field goals, 1 3-pointer, and perfect from the free throw line, 1 of 1. Watson, perfect again from 3. He is a bullseye shooter. Box Elder has brought in number 10, Isaac Malone. Substitution for Mountain Crest as Perks comes in, and they'll sit down Peterson. So it is Pututau, Crosby, Perks, Hall, and number 15, Carlson. The Bees have brought in number 24, or brought back, I should say, number 24, Josh Jenks. Nice turnaround shot from the outside by Cobley. His second basket of the night. So it is Jenks, Quayle, Wilding, Watson, and a long 3 by Eddie Hall. And Diderickson for the Bees. Quayle double teamed, loses it to Crosby as he picks his pocket again. Crosby drives and gets it to go off the glass. What a pretty shot. Crosby lighting up the boards tonight as the Mustangs push their lead to 11. And Hall with the steal. And Carlson can't keep it. Pututau does get it to go in. Great hustle by the Mustangs. 33-20 to score, just over 4 minutes to play in the half. Good shot by number 33, Diderickson, his first basket of the night. Diderickson averages nearly 6 points a game. The Mustangs can run when they want to run and have some great set plays when they want. Working from the set, Hall looking underneath to the 3 post players, Carlson, Perks, and Pututau. Crosby fouled. This will go against Diderickson. His second. I thought Crosby might have been shooting. Now they're saying he wasn't shooting. Pututau, beautiful move underneath to Carlson. Great look by Pututau, had the shot, had the assist, took the assist. Jenks and Watson playing at the top of the court. Watson comes up with the tipped ball, lob to Diderickson. It's up and no good. Fights for the rebound, can't come up with it, and then fouls from behind. Diderickson's third foul. He's in early foul trouble here, and he is their big man inside. And so a quick substitution. Diderickson will sit down, and they'll bring in number 14, Ben Rex. Crosby double teamed by Watson and Jenks. Hall, soft jumper, rebound, and a nice putback by Carlson. Beautiful offensive rebound. You can see why Mountain Crest was able to come up with some of the victories that they have had. the biggest one of note just a little while ago against Logan. Putu Tau charged with the foul. That is his first foul. Coach Buckmiller and his staff there on the bench for you. Watson guarded by Hall. Looking for help. In the lane, it is Rex, won't go. Rebound Peterson. Crosby across the half-court stripe. Hall had Carlson underneath, pulled it down. Nice reverse layup, but it won't go. Rebound for Box Elder by Cobley. Cobley looks off the three, drives, and gets it to go. Nice move. His 6th point. Mountain Crest nursing their lead, being patient. Putu Tau trying to go inside to Carlson, not there. Hall will set it up. Crosby with a nice drive and the basket. Crosby on fire this evening. Watson guarded by Carlson. Watson has been a rare positive note for Box Elder tonight. They have really struggled with the turnovers. Jenks to Quayle. Long shot, air ball. Putu Tau pulls it down. Malone shot well off. Mountain Crest is giving Box Elder that perimeter shot. Under 45 seconds to play in the half. 15-point lead for the Mustangs. They'll double team Crosby. As his choice of men underneath. Mustangs being very patient. They've actually looked off a couple of shots. As we go under 10 seconds to play in the half, they'll go to work. Crosby drives, shot, won't go. Putu Tau's putback won't go, but a beautiful offensive rebound by Putu Tau at the half. The Mountain Crest Mustangs 39. The Box Elder Bees 24. We'll be back after these messages.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
the Mountain Crest Mustangs and Mustang Gym. Halftime entertainment by the Mountain Crest Capriels. The halftime score, a commanding 15-point lead for the Mustangs, 39-24. Enjoy the Capriels. A very entertaining and rousing halftime performance by the Mountain Crest Capriels here at Mountain Crest High School in the Mountain Crest Gym. Our congratulations to the Capriels. As the public address announcer just made us aware, they finished 4th in the state in a competition just last week. We're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we'll remind you of the great businesses that make coverage of tonight's game possible, as well as break down the first half stats. We'll be back right after these messages.
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
Welcome back to Mustang Gym, home of the Mountain Crest Mustangs, and it's been all Stangs in the first half as they lead by 15, 39-24. A great high school basketball game for you, brought to you by these outstanding sponsors: Ashley Furniture, quality, style, selection, and service. A&W All-American Food in Smithfield. Go and check out their great food. Gosner Foods, nature provided, we perfected. You know they ship milk all over the world to our troops. The Sports Academy and Racket Club, your results, your life. Cash Telecom, providing Fortune 500 services for the small and medium-sized businesses. Graphics Express, a full-service and self-service print shop right here in Cache Valley. Firehouse Pizzeria, come experience the stone at Firehouse. Bridgeland Applied Technology College, employment through training. Check out their video program at batc.edu. Well, tonight's game has playoff implications, and it has been a marvelous night for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, and the Box Elder Bees are hanging tough. Part of the spark for the Mountain Crest Mustangs is Crosby. Number 0 for the Bees, it is number 1, Shad Watson. You see them trading three-pointers right there. Watson with 3 threes, Crosby with 1. Crosby leads all scorers with 14. Number 10, Putu Tau, making his presence felt. He has 9 points in the first half. Crosby with a great off-balance layup. Putu Tau, there's his three-pointer. Underneath, it's been a battle of the big bodies. That one won by number 32, Cobley, on his way to his 6 first-half points. Mountain Crest, with turnovers and pressing, has had a lot of points in the paint with easy layups. Watson doesn't need much room. That's one of his three-pointers. He has 11 points in the first half on his way to his average of 20. The Mustangs with a lot of fast break points. That finished off with the layup by number 23, Peterson. Once again, Watson for 3. Nice turnaround hook by number 32, Cobley, on his way to 6 points in the first half. Eddie Hall got in on the three-point action. And Crosby leads all scorers with 14. Putu Tau dangerous on the boards. He has a perfect the free throw line, 2 for 2, of a three-pointer and 2 field goals. Carlson, a substitution off the bench with a beautiful offensive rebound and putback. And Cobley once again making his presence felt. Crosby with the beautiful offhand layup. And how that one didn't go, but Putu Tau nearly got it to go back. That was the final shot of the first half. Breaking down the statistics for you for the visiting Bees, Shad Watson has 11 points, 9 of them from beyond the three-point arc. Colby Quayle has 5, a three-pointer, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Jenks with no points. Cobley with 6. Didrikson, Stephen with 2. Didrikson, however, in foul trouble, collecting 3 fouls in the first half. For the Mountain Crest Mustangs, Cosby has 14 points. Eddie Hall has 5. Putu Tau with 9. Cody Perks with 3, Justin Peterson with 4, and Joseph Carlson with 4. In other words, every player for the Mustangs has scored in tonight's game. But of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players for the Box Elder Bees who have played, only 4 have points. So the Mustang bench being much more productive and successful this evening. And with that, we are ready for the second half of action. Playoff implication in tonight's game. Looking at the 4A Boys Championship bracket, right now Mountain Crest is tied with Bonneville for 3rd/4th place. And they actually play Bonneville here at home on Friday and then finish up against Skyview. Skyview just ahead of them. So if everything goes the Mustangs' way and they were able to run the table and win all 3 games, they could actually finish as high as 2nd place in the region. Box Elder's struggling. They're looking for a place in the playoffs. And speaking of the playoffs, we want to congratulate the Mountain Crest girls basketball team for their 2nd place finish in the region. They will start tournament play for the girls next week, and they will face the either Hillcrest or Westlake. So we wish good luck to the Mountain Crest girls and Skyview girls, both who made the playoffs from Cache Valley. So there's a lot on the line tonight for both teams, perhaps more so. Well, hard to say. Which do you judge? Is it trying to get into the playoffs is tougher, or trying to keep yourself alive and break a tie is tougher? Both teams have a lot on the line. Box Elder returns with their starters, 24, number 1, Watson, dry throat this evening. 24, Jenks. Number 1, Shad Watson, and another turnover. Unofficially, that's 6 for the Bees, and I don't have one yet for the Mustangs. Crosby is able to maintain possession. Starters for the Bees, number 12, Quayle, number 1, Watson, number 24, Jenks, number 32, Cobley, and number 33, Stephen Diderickson. The Mustangs counter with number 0, Crosby, number 10, Putu Tau, 21, Perks, 23, Peterson, and number 5, Eddie Hall, who is guarded by Watson. Mountain Crest being patient to begin this game. Mountain Crest blew the game open with 12 unanswered points in the first half and look to build on that lead. Can Box Elder counter? Putu Tau underneath. Reverse is good. Wonderfully athletic move by Putu Tau. Watson looking for help to Jenks. Quayle. Hall fast to prevent the three-pointer after the screen. From the corner, Quayle's three-pointer is good. His second three-pointer of the night. Three-point shot on this side, no good. And Box Elder ball. Three-point attempt by number 23, Justin Peterson. Quick substitution for the Bees. As Jenks go to the bench, he looks like he's a little lame on the one side. And the Bees bring in number 10, Isaac Malone. Jenks possibly fighting a sprain or something. Malone quickly guarded by Crosby. Nothing there for Diderickson. Good rotation by the Mustang defense. Watson in the lane gets his own rebound and put back. Hall. Beautiful bounce pass underneath. Loose ball. Picked up by Quayle. 4-on-2 fast break opportunity for the Mustangs. Watson soft pull up won't go. Hall with the rebound. Watson may have been better served to be aggressive or use help. Nice pass underneath. The basket is good by number 23, Justin Peterson. Beautiful ball movement. Basket counts. Shooting one. Peterson's first trip to the line this evening. Watson with his first foul of the ball game. Rebound by Diderickson. Malone looking for help. Guarded by Perks. Quayle from the corner. It won't go this time. Putu Tau with the rebound. Crosby with a nice drive in the lane. The three-pointer from this side is good. Peterson, who comes into the game averaging just 6.6, has well over that. Watson counters. Hall looking for help. Over to Peterson. Perks in the corner. Pututau double teamed underneath. Three-pointer is good by Crosby. He is having a career night this evening. Came in averaging 15 points a game. He had 14 in the first half. Malone double teamed. Watson underneath, nothing there, and he traveled. The travel on number 33, Diedrichsen. And Diedrichsen looks like he might have rolled his ankle underneath. Hall directing traffic as he meanders down the court. Crosby, nothing there for Perks, loses it in traffic. Foul on this end probably will be against number 23, Justin Peterson, with the push.
Foul is on Peterson.
His first foul of the night. Perks will sit down. They bring back in number 15, Carlson. A six-man rotation tonight so far. Malone's soft jumper is good. His first basket of the night.
Basket, Nick Waters.
Pututau guarded by Cobley. Drives. Won't go. Fight underneath. And Carlson is going to be charged with the foul over the back. His first foul of the night.
Foul is on Carlson.
Watson as point guard, bringing the ball down the court. Cobley, nothing there, kicks it out to Malone. He's double teamed. Soft jumper is good by number 20, Trevor McCary. Pututau and Cobley fight for the ball. Dishes off to Hall. Go underneath to Carlson. He's double teamed. Pututau's turn now. And a nice drive down the lane for Pututau. Pututau with another rebound to Hall. Fast break opportunity, 4-on-2. Hall's alley-oop to Carlson, won't go. And coming up with the ball is number 32, Cobley. Alley-oop didn't quite work. Watson shot off the glass, rebounded by Peterson.
1 minute in the quarter.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter. The Mustangs outscored the Bees by 8 points in the second quarter. Crosby's three is an air ball. Carlson with the putback.
Joseph Carlson.
His sixth point, third basket of the night. As we go to 30 seconds to play in regulation in the third quarter. McCary gives it to Hall. Hall with the basket and the steal and the layup. McCary never even saw Hall, just handed it right to him. Watson double teamed by Carlson and Pututau. Now triple team, still forces the shot up, won't go, and at the end of three, it is the Mustangs 55 and the Bees 35. We're back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Mountain Crest student section, a very active cheer section, some interesting cheers being led by several different people, and they have a lot to cheer about as the Mustangs have outscored the Bees by 8 points in the second period and by 7 points in the third period to take a 20-point lead heading into the final 8 minutes of the game. Jenks back on the floor for the Bees. Peterson will go to the free throw line. Fouled from behind by number 14, Ben Rex. The Mustangs have brought in number 3, Kelton, or check that, number 3, Jackson Webb. With a 20-point lead, I'm sure we'll begin to see some of the bench players for the Mustangs. Free throw is good by Peterson. Also, the Mustangs bring in number 1, Tanner Knowles. Eddie Hall doing a good job as he went for the steal, making sure that there is no injury to Taylor Wilding. Hall's first foul. So it is Knowles, Webb, Perks, Hall, let's see, who am I missing? Tanner Knowles, number 1, Jackson Webb, number 3, Eddie Hall, number 5, Perks, number 21, and number 23, Justin Peterson for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. At the line is number 2, Taylor Wilding, his first trip of the night. Now they'll sit down Perks and bring back in number 15, Joseph Carlson. So Perks and Eddie Hall have sat for the evening, as has Putu Tau. Good trip for Taylor Wilding, 2 for 2. Crosby, double teamed, dribbles past Wilding and Jenks. The ball is tapped out of bounds, recovered by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. So only Crosby and Peterson remain on the floor as starters for the Mustangs. Peterson drives and knocked out of bounds. Turnover Mustangs. Only their third unofficially of the evening. I have Box Elder unofficially with 9. And they were particularly hurt by 4 consecutive. Jenks, alley-oop, lost. Nope, Jenks comes up with it. His first basket of the night. Carlson on this end. Carlson with 8 points on the night so far. Knowles working against Malone. Over to Quayle. Quayle for 3. It's good. Quayle with 3 3-pointers on the night. Crosby double teamed. Peterson To the corner for Knowles. His three-pointer off the glass. Crosby hustles for the rebound and takes the soft shot. And Knowles with the offensive basket and putback. Malone guarded by Webb. Jenks by Knowles. Drive in the lane. They're going to call the foul before the shot. Ben Rex on the drive for the Bees. Carlson with his second foul of the night. Putu Tau checks back in, as does Eddie Hall. Webb sits down and Peterson sits down. Watson drives, loses it in traffic, another foul. Crosby with the foul, his first. Watson will be at the free throw line for the first time this evening. Watson came into the game averaging nearly 19.9 points a game, roughly 20 in my book. Has struggled a little bit here in the second half. Hall is double teamed and fouled by Jenks. Or did, no, it looks like Eddie Hall got a timeout in before the foul. So we'll take the timeout as well and be back after these messages.
Our team is not responsible for lost or stolen pride.
Good, better, best. Never rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Hustle and heart set us apart.
It's not how big you are, it's how big you play.
Out hustle, outwork, outthink, outplay, outlast.
Welcome back to Mustang Jam. Mountain Crest Mustangs in the beautiful south end of the lovely Cache Valley. In a big Region 5 matchup, the Mountain Crest Mustangs looking to sweep their final 3 games for a possible second place finish in the region. But they're definitely looking to break the tie that they're currently in with Bonneville. The Mustangs well on their way to doing that with a 61-43 lead with just 5:22 to play in the game. Putu Tau lobs to Carlson. Underneath. Foul. And number 1, Tanner Knowles, will get a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2. Cobley collects his second foul of the night. Knowles with a field goal. We'll see how he does from the charity stripe. A perfect 2 for 2. Box Elder looks like they're trying to foul already to try to get back into this game. Quayle double teamed, lob pass to Watson. Long 3, air ball. Hall collects it. Watson very off balance. Lob pass to Carlson, nearly knocked in, and Putu Tau tries to stuff it, and that will probably be a tee. Well, no, check that. It touched the top of the backboard. Putu Tau's attempt for the stuff, just a little bit errant. The top of the backboard is out of bounds. So that counts as a turnover for the Mustangs. Watson has it nearly stolen away. Loose ball fight. Great job by number, is that Peterson or? Nope, that's number 21, Perks, who came up with a near steal. Alternate possession arrow gives the ball back to the Box Elder Bees. 20-point lead for the Mustangs. For a little over 4.5 minutes to play. Malone drives baseline. Nice ball movement for the Mustangs, or for the Bees, but they can't capitalize. Malone reaches in to try to tie up Perks. Malone is charged with the foul. Putu Tau sprinting down the court. Bounce pass to Hall. And Putu Tau is fouled by number 32, Cobley, his third. That is 16 fouls now for the Box Elder Bees. One more to give. Knowles will inbounds underneath his own basket to Crosby. Carlson, or check that, Perks underneath, nothing for him there. Tanner Knowles drives, and it will be a charge. Good job defensively by the Bees.
Offensive foul on Tanner Knowles, his first.
16 fouls now for the Mustangs and the Bees apiece. Shad Watson will be met by Perks. Crosby on Malone. Hall on Quayle. Quayle for three. Rebounded by Knowles. And nearly stolen by the Bees. Crosby collects it. Foul underneath by number 32. Cobley, his fourth. At the line will be number 21, Cody Perks. He is one of two from the free throw line tonight. Making this free throw would put him right at his season average in points. Misses both. Rebound by Cobley. Watson to Malone. Looking for help. Nice dish. And Wilding can't get it to go. It goes out of bounds off number 21, Perks. The Bees will maintain possession. Number 2, Taylor Wilding, knew where he wanted to go, just not quite able to find the handle on the ball. Watson for three. Rebounded by Crosby. Knowles will get a trip to the free throw line, but he doesn't get the basket. He was going for the jam and it got stuck. Cobley has just fouled out of the ball game with 5 fouls. He will finish the night with 6 points, all of which came in the first half. So Cobley will sit down. They have brought back Dieterichsen. He has 3 fouls. Jackson Webb checks back in for the Mustangs. So it's Crosby, Webb, Knowles, Putu Tau, and Perks. And just like last time, Mr. Knowles has a pretty good trip to the free throw line. Dieterichsen's turnaround won't go. Fight for the rebound underneath. They're going to charge the foul to Webb for Mountain Crest. And that will put Taylor Wilding at the line where he is 2 of 3. 18 fouls for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, 7 for Box Elder. Putu Tau sits down to the applause of the hometown crowd. Justin Peterson checks back in. another substitution for the Box Elder Bees. Shad Watson sits down. The Bees bring in number 3, Kelton Hale. And bring back number 14, Ben Rex. The Mustangs will sit down Knowles and bring in number 4, Josh Worley. So it's Carlson, Webb, Peterson, Worley, and Knowles for the Mustangs. Wilding now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Another substitution for the Bees as they bring in number 20, or bring back number 20, Trevor McCary. Worley working the ball for the Mustangs along with Knowles. Tipped ball brought in by Webb. Peterson's drive underneath goes errant. McCary with the rebound. 2:45 to play in regulation. 64-45 Mustangs. Number 4 Flinders on the far side for near side for Box Elder. Hiles basket, no good. He'll get a trip to the free throw line. Foul by Worley.
Foul on Josh Worley, his first.
And that will put Kelton Hale at the line for the Box Elder Bees, shooting 2. Now Peterson will sit down to the cheers of the Mountain Crest faithful, and the Mustangs will bring in number 22, Ferguson. Timeout taken by Box Elder. We'll take it as well and be back after these messages.
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
Crest cheer squad doing a great job cheering on their team on the line for the Box Elder Bees. Number 3, Kelton Hale. Mountain Crest late coming out. One more shot for Hale. Ferguson, Worley, Knowles, Carlson, and Webb for the Mustangs. Flinders, Hale, McCary, Rex, and Malone for the Bees. Worley, guarded by Flinders. Nice double team by Flinders and Bate, pardon me. Mountain Crest playing for a victory here tonight and hoping that Logan and Skyview can trade victories from their previous meeting to give the Mountain Crest Mustangs a leg up in region standings. So 2 big games in Cache Valley tonight. Turnover by the Mustangs. Rex runs the court, bangs against Worley, no call. Turnaround underneath is no good. Knowles with the rebound. Worley and Webb working at the top of the key for the Mustangs. Now underneath to number 22, Ferguson. So it's all substitutes for both teams here in the closing minutes of the game. Worley looking for help. To Knowles. Knowles and Carlson now at the top. Over to Ferguson. The Mustang team looks to be maybe playing for the final shot with a minute and a half to play. Bodies colliding underneath. Knowles will get to go to the free throw line. Another substitution for the Mustangs as they bring in number 11, Chad Larson. And number 2, Jamison Webb. Well, he will be coming in. Knowles' first shot is good. Now 4 or 5 from the free throw line. Rebound for the Bees as we go under a minute to play. Rex for 3. No good. Rebound by Knowles. Loses it. Rex with the layup. Rex's first basket of the night. And Box Elder ball as Knowles gives up his body trying to keep it in bounds. And Knowles will sit down and Jamison Webb will come in. So both Jackson and Jamison Webb into the ball game. Game has not been much in doubt since the second period, but very hard played by both teams, as you see from the action on the floor, as number 11 Larson fights for the turnover. And with 19 fouls apiece, both teams are in the penalty. So Larson charged with the foul. Oh, check that. Larson gets to shoot.
Chad Larson shooting for Mountain Crest.
So they signaled the foul against Rex 1-4 instead of 1-1. Larson at the free throw line. The Mustangs bring in number 33, Shank. Larson makes both. Flinders looking for, Hale looking for help. Underneath 2 Flinders, and it's good. The Bees trying to foul, it not being called, and they throw it out of bounds. Mountain Crest turnover. Well, they'll say touched by the Bees, so it's not a turnover. Mountain Crest maintains possession. 18.6 seconds to play in regulation. And now it's a turnover. Pushed underneath. Nice basket in the paint by number 3, Hale. His first points of the night. Inbound to Jamison Webb. And time expires, and the Mountain Crest Mustangs walk away with the victory. 67-51. We'll be back to wrap things up for you after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Welcome back to Mustang Gym, home of the Mountain Crest Mustangs, who keep themselves right in the thick of things for the playoffs for boys 4A basketball and Region 5 with the commanding 67-51 victory over the visiting Box Elder Bees. Looking on the night, Tyler Crosby just had an electric night with 17 points in the game. Eddie Hall finishes with 7, Putu Tau with 13, Perks with 3, 5. Perks with 5. Justin Peterson with 9. Joseph Carlson with 8. Tanner Knowles with 6. And Larson with 2. And the Mountain Crest Mustangs outscored the Bees in every quarter except the final fourth quarter, when it was pretty much down to the players off the bench anyway, where the Bees were finally able to outscore them by 4 points. Shad Watson finishes the night with 9, 11, 13, 15 points, well short of his average. Colby Quayle finishes with 9, Jenks with 2. Trevor Cobley, the only player to foul out, finishes with 6. Steve Didrikson with 2. He was in foul trouble early. Taylor Wilding finishes with 3. Isaac Malone with 2. Ben Rex with 2. And Trevor McCary with 2. And Kelton Heil with 2. And Flinders with 2. The Mountain Crest Mustangs have a lot of highlights on the night. McCrary with his 2 points of the night. And that is Jenks with his 2 of the evening. Quayle, whose every point was a three-pointer tonight, except for a perfect 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Knowles came in and had a great night for the Mustangs. 4 of 6 from the free throw line, plus a field goal. Late basket by number 4, Flinders. And that brings you your highlights. So the Mountain Crest Mustangs right in the thick of things, and with the final score is 67-51. We appreciate you joining us to watch this exciting high school boys basketball game on Channel 39, brought to you by Ashley Furniture, quality, style, selection, and service. A&W, all-American food in Smithfield. Gosner Foods, nature provided, we perfected. Sports Academy and Racket Club, your club, your results, your life. Cash Telecom, Fortune 500 services for the small and medium-sized business. Graphics Express, your full-service and self-service print shop right here in Cache Valley. Firehouse Pizzeria. Come experience the Stone at Firehouse. They're open late after every game. And the Bridgerland Applied Technology College, employment through training. Well, on behalf of the entire crew for the Top of Utah Television, Channel 39 in HD, I'm Dave Bennett, thanking you for watching. Have a great night.